Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amara and I'm your maths teacher. Welcome to Hira Public Higher Secondary School, Sakkar. Today we will learn about set theory. First of all, we will discuss type of sets. After that, we will learn operation on sets. Set. A set is a well-defined collection of objects called the element or member of the set. Well-defined means having a proper or clear meaning which is acceptable everywhere. Whenever we make set, we have to take well-defined objects. For example, a set of first and natural number, it is clear or well-defined set because set of natural number are discussed in everywhere. In the whole world, the set of natural number is still same everywhere. So it is well-defined set. Another example is a set of weak student of 10th class. So, is it a well-defined set? No, it is not a well-defined set because maybe they are weak in only maths and their performance in other subjects are very well, so it is not a well-defined set. Okay, a specific set can be defined in two ways. If there are only a few elements, they can be listed individually by writing them between curly brackets and placing commas in between. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Elements separated by commas and enclosed by bracket, this method is called tabular form. The second way of writing set is to use a property that defines element of a set. For example, x such that x is odd number greater than 0 and less than 100. In this method, we use property and it is called set builder form. So now we can move towards our next slide. Some special sets. Standard notation used to define some sets. The first one is set of all natural number denoted by n, set of all integers denoted by z, set of all rational number denoted by q, and so on. Now we will learn about type of sets. There are different type of sets in the set theory. They are listed below. Empty set, singleton set, finite and infinite set, union of two sets, intersection of sets, difference of sets, subset of a set, disjoint sets, equality of two sets. Okay, the first one is empty set. A set which does not contain any element, it is called an empty set or null set or void set, denoted by phi or brackets. For example, the set of whole number less than 0. So, clearly there is no whole number less than 0, therefore it is an empty set. C. Natural number. X such that x is a member of natural number greater than 3 and less than 4. So there is no element exists between 3 and 4, so it is empty set. Let A is equal to x such that x2 is greater than 2 and less than 3. Is a natural number, so there is no element exists between 2 and 3, so it is also called an empty set. Singleton set. A singleton set is a set containing exactly one element. For example, let B is equal to x such that x is an even prime number, a number which is even also as well as prime number. Here B is a singleton set because there is only one even prime number which is 2. A. For example, x such that x is neither prime nor composite. ऐसा नंबर जो ना तो प्राइम हो और ना ही composite हो. So it is a singleton set because it contains one element which is neither prime or nor composite is 1. Finite set. A set which contains a definite number of elements is called a finite set. Empty set is also called a finite set. A set which contains limited number of elements is also called finite set. For example, the set of all the colors in rainbow. So, rainbow contain only 7 colors. So, it is a finite set. Infinite set. If a set contains unlimited number of elements having no end, it is called infinite set. The set whose element cannot be listed or never-ending set are also called infinite set. Set of all planes in a set of all points in a plane. Set of all prime numbers are also an infinite set. All infinite set cannot be expressed in roster form. मतलब infinite set को हम roster form में explain नहीं कर सकते. Universal set. A set which contains all the elements of other set is called a universal set. The symbol for denoting a universal set is U. A set consisting of those elements which are under consideration or under discussion in a particular problem or particular set is known as the universal set. For example, if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, B is equal to 2, 3, 4 and C is equal to 3, 5 and 7. So, it is under discussion in three sets. So, the universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Union of sets. Union of two given sets is the smallest set which contain all the elements of both sets. In union, we can merge both A and B set. A union B, X such that X is a member of A or a member of B. Intersection. Let A and B are sets. The intersection of two sets A and B denoted by A intersection B is the set consisting of elements which are in set A as well as in B. In intersection, we can take off the similar elements. It means both sets have the common elements which are also called intersection. Subset. If every element of a set A is also an element of set B, we say set is a subset of set B. If A contain 1, 2, 3 and B also contain 1, 2, 3, so A is a subset of B. And the other example is if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So B is a subset of A and A is a superset of B. Set operator. In the previous slide, we already discussed union intersection. So the difference of two sets A and B is the set of all elements in set A which are not in set B, written as A minus B. It means हम A में से B को माइनस कर देते हैं, A वाले सेट में से B वाले सेट के एलिमेंट को माइनस कर देते हैं, तो इसको हम इस मेथड को डिफरेंस ऑफ टू सेट्स कहते हैं. Complement. Complement of a set is the set of all elements not in the set written A complement. For solving complement, we must have a universal set. Need a universal of element to draw from. Set U is usually called the universal set. A complement is equal to U minus A. Set with no common element are called disjoint set. It means that whenever two sets have no element common in both sets, that is called disjoint set. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint if they do not have any element in common. For example, X is a prime number and X is a composite number. Both are different and they do not have any common element, that is called disjoint set. Equal set. Two sets A and B are called equal set if they have equal number and similar type of elements. They are also called A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. This implies A is equal to B. It is denoted by equal sign. For example, A is equal to 1, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and B is equal to 4, 1, 5, 6, 3. Then both set A and set B are equal. Order of the element does not matter in equal set. That's all our topic. I आई होप आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा. इंशाल्लाह फर्दर वी विल डिस्कस other topics in next video. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.